Hey, get on out. How's it going? Oh, another late stream. I feel bad. You know, I said to Simser that I was gonna try to go earlier, but then today at around 2 p.m. I was really tired because for whatever reason, after the nap yesterday, I ended up just not being tired at all after we ended broadcast last night. So like this morning, I did a bunch of like YouTube stuff, cutting highlights and whatnot, and then I went and did some errands. I had to get parts for my shower. Need to replace the faucet valve and valve cartridge and the diverter stem and whatnot. And that was kind of expensive, but it was also like veteran discount, got to save a little bit of money. I'm gonna be a little bit soft spoken tonight. I'm just feeling a bit tired. I fell asleep this afternoon too. Like I ate. I think I've been cooking too much rice when I make my rice. I've been eating too much rice, so I kind of food comaed out in my chair upstairs while I was watching Asmongold watch the classic WoW MoC Gora, the 1v1 duel tournament, community tournament that OTK set up. Soda Poppin, I guess, was the mastermind there. Uh, so and that brings us to now. That brings us to now. Here. Oh, you guys can't see me. Now you can. 就这么一直静静地看着你的脸。I gotta ping the people on Discord. Let them know we're live. Yeah, I want to go over some of the news from that I saw Marissa post about how CN beta was going to be closed tests going forward with NDAs and stuff. And then I think tonight we'll try to end stream at around midnight. Before they add Project Bunny to the option boxes, maybe on the spring spending event. Hey Cupcake, how's it going? Apparently Bungie had a bunch of layoffs. That's not good at all. Yeah, so apparently starting in version 7.2 and going forward, we might lose content creator access to public testing and whatnot for CN beta. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I was actually thinking about doing some like semi-medium form videos about like my thought processes when I come up with rotations, when I freestyle rotations in Honkai. And in part of that research today, I looked up some videos on like how speedrunners route their routes. Because a lot of that gets carried over to how routes, like how rotations get set up for Honkai 3rd. I wanted to highlight, like, okay, well, you know, you figured out that the standard route works to kill the boss, but you realize you're over damaged. Like, you know, these are the steps that we usually approach to optimize. Like, okay, we can cut this out, or like, you know, Cupcake decides instead of having the cleanup at the end, he wants to have the cleanup front loaded and uses, you know, the elf reset, etc., etc. Yeah, things like over SP, things like over damage, things like starting the wind up to your damage cycle before the boss is active. And this is kind of like, and that's like, and we can bring up the fact like, oh, that's kind of a bald point, because like, if the boss hitbox isn't active but you need something to hit, like, how do you get around that? A little bit of trial and error, a little bit of making sure you're not stubborn enough to ignore doing the research, which is like, that's kind of my personal pain point. Is at a certain point, like, I just get stubborn and I just want to freestyle my own way rather than actually researching the reference. Hey Riku. Should you stop at S2 or double S for HTR? I would go for double S if you feel like spending for it. But I think S2 if you don't want to spend for it. If you don't want to spend as much. Simsir! You're still awake! I was just saying to get on out how I feel bad that I went live late again, and it's like late in EU again. Don't want SP problems, just want to buy your way out, just go for double S. If you just want to buy your way out, you know, save hair, save time, just go for double S. And you still might run into SP issues at double S. Some fights are just not good, like, because Symphony Kevin is a great example where, like, you can still, even at double S, you can run into SP issues because of how long the fight goes. Hey Naya, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you today. Did SCA finally get their Foca Expo Select? I think so, based on what Riku was saying. Oh, look at my farm. Any Honkai Ranchers? Harvest Mooners? We gotta go fishing though. I think fishing is how we unlock the next part. Cleaning spree. I've been not cleaning, but I've been slowly decluttering. I took some old, like, motor oil that was in the shed, and I took it to the auto parts store to recycle. Like, I think some of it might have been still unused, but, like, because it was conventional oil still eventually breaks down, right? And I only use synthetic for my engine. My 2001 Camry. So I took the I think one of the 1 quart containers was actually transmission fluid and not motor oil, and I realized that as I was pouring it into the recycling thing for the oil. Oops. But even that bottle was like from 2019, so like, man, transmission fluid smells really bad. Hey Sagiri. I watched Akayuki's run for his 806 on this fight, and man, it looks so smooth, but it also made me realize that there's like that awkward moment where you're just waiting for the Homu to spawn, the little Homu to spawn. And it's like, there's like this, that awkward dramatic pause where he's just waiting for the things to spawn. And then like, soon as they spawn, it's like, oh, it's go time. So yeah, I recycled some old motor oil in the shed that wasn't being used, and I think I still have like 1 quart bottles that I need to do that with, and then like and it feels a bit weird because like technically it's still usable oil, but because it's conventional oil, like I'm not gonna use it, and it's just been sitting in the shed for so long, like I might as well just get rid of it at this point. Like it's been in there for like at least half a decade, if not more, you know. So conventional oil, Google says that it eventually breaks down. So then I was like, well, might as well just get rid of it. And then I went to Lowe's to get parts to repair my shower, not the shower head itself, but the faucet, the faucet control valve and the diverter stem. So that was a bit pricey, but I was able to get some discount. I went ahead and I bought the NordVPN 2-year thing because they gave me that sick deal. But I hate how it's like I have to pay. I was talking to Neffert earlier today. I was like, man, I hate how like sometimes in order to save money in the long run, you have to pay more up front. So yeah, did that. So what else did I do? Phone upgrade. I haven't upgraded my daily driver for that I use for. So last year, MG gifted me an old Red Magic 6 that Nubia had sent him for a sponsor, and that was really awesome. I use it to play my mobile games a lot. But as I was doing the research, apparently the Red Magic, because it's designed for use in like Asia and Southeast Asia and stuff, it actually doesn't do well with the bands, the cellular bands that are used in the U.S. Hey ZBK. It's been ZBK. Have you been watching any of the streamers doing hardcore WoW on the Only Fangs guild? Am I ready for Tokyo? I have 47k Pyrox right now. It's really funny because it's like a lot of them don't have prior WoW experience, ZBK, so like seeing them fumble through, classic WoW stuff that like a lot of us take for granted, it's been refreshing to see. Should be 10 hours from now. Ooh. Isn't reset usually like... So it's basically next reset, right, Cupcake? So yeah, last night I was watching Christopher Yee level his mage, going from like level 30 to 35. I just I rolled a druid because that's what I used to play. But like it seems like a lot of people are just like, oh, let's just make a mage. I get it because mages were pretty meta back in classic WoW. It's just that's the one thing, like, I will never the one thing that deterred me from going back to playing classic WoW, and I think hardcore makes it better by a bit because it's more about like survival and just doing your job rather than necessarily like going through the meta. But the fact of the matter is just that like classic WoW just had shitty character balance, even though it's like it's set on 1.11 or 1.10, where they tried to fix some of it. But man, let's be honest, like class design was whack. The coolest part though was like I was watching the 1v1 duel tournament that OTK set up today, and it was like, man, these classic era PvPers had like all sorts of like crazy one-off trinket and one-off helmet things that they would use for the duels, and like grenades and all this stuff, and like That stuff was super cool. But you know me, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a rested druid, man. I can't live without Innervate. I'm gonna be one of them 400 spirit druids. Just have like infinite mana. If I make it that far. If I remember to log on to the server. I have a huge backlog of stuff I want to get done too. So like Marvel Spider-Man 2, Elden Ring, Cyberpunk. I don't know, Fen. Sounds like you need to do another stream marathon. Let's go fish. What was my what is on the YouTube? What's on my community poll? Let's see what that poll is looking like right now. Elden Ring actually cut ahead of Spider-Man 2 now. You snakes. 4 days ago. Are there any requests for variety games? There's a community poll. Yes, it is on YouTube. But the community poll doesn't include hardcore WoW. So that might be something that I need to include on there next time. Oh, would you look at that? The fishes didn't reset since yesterday, so I can't fish anything. Well, I guess I can do regular fishing, but it wouldn't give me the credit. I need the fatty fish at the guaranteed to catch at a daily fishing spot. But wait, if I go to any spot and fish, is there a chance to get it? Oh, I don't know. It's 90 stamina. There's a chance I could waste it too. Anyways, I'm basically progression gated by this now. I don't even know if there's anything I can actually sell or grow at this point, because I have to wait. Money, 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 money. Yeah, at the cost of 90 stamina per fish, I'm not gonna risk that. That's just inefficient. It's not a question of failing to get a fish though. It's a question of failing to get a fatty fish. I don't want to just get a regular fish. I need specifically the fatty fish. Yeah, they tell you in the tutorial, Riku. They're like, if you hold the seed button, you can range. And it looks like eventually you'll be able to do the same with the water. Alright, we'll harvest these tomorrow. They're not going anywhere. Well, yeah, it's obvious the water can needs an upgrade. But you know why I can't get an upgrade? It's because I have to wait for the fish. I have to wait for the fish because I decided to delay talking to Kasumi by like a day because I was like, oh, I want to do it on stream. Oh shoot, my willpower actually... I'm actually low on willpower now. I actually can't buy too much stuff with willpower now. I guess I'll start buying stuff for Bright Night. 5 at a time. That should match up with the flow. Oh, it's because I bought like 5 and 5 of the Kiana and May yesterday before reset. You don't have willpower either? Yeah. Relatable. Forget to do your golden crystallums. Don't know what to do with my battlesuit fragments. I don't want to just, you know, buy the cores and stuff. I feel like that's so standard. Guess we could do tactical training. Oh, this is a thing too. I guess we'll try to remember to do that early this week. Ugh. Double check my gear. I don't really feel like doing Abyss tonight. I don't think I've even leveled Pericles yet. I remember we upgraded the brick though. Tomorrow though, the day after tomorrow, we'll get an influx of willpower when on the month resets, and then we'll get a bunch more once our BP catches up. So battle pass, we'll get a bunch here. We'll get 100 here, and then what was it, like 200 or something? 2 or 300 here. 210. And then Memorial Arena will give us a bunch, right? So we'll get a bunch here as well. Yeah. Willpower felt so worthless until suddenly, like, everything you want just uses it. Yeah, it feels so worthless until it's not. Until it is not. And then what? And then what? It's useless until it's not, and then what? I'm gonna do it, chat. I don't have anything else to really go for now. I'm committing. We got our Kiana to 4-star, so the only thing left is that. Wait. What about Elf Ellie? Oh shoot. That's what, 16? 16 plus 34 is 50. $16 plus 50 is 66 divided by 2. 33. Oh no. Can you skip the math? So I could get 4-star Alpha Lizzie this patch. But that would mean I would have to give up the S2. And it just makes me angry thinking about it.
重装小图0019启动。肉眼可见的数值提升，这就是角色养成的乐趣。
Oh, I didn't realize I was over on fragments. Could have just opened 2. But then what would I have been? I would just have the leftovers. I would have just had like one out of 50 here. And to use PE anyways. I don't know, when's the next time HOD's coming back? It's not about when I use PE, it's about having the sub-star so that when she enters into Battle Pass we can actually get to double S comfortably. about the long term.
幽兰戴尔，等待
It's
指
about
示。
the long term play. You know? I've already forgotten the rotation. All I remember is like we used Griseo right as the hand's about to come down. And we refresh the thing, and there was like a thing where like if you go too fast then you miss it. Other than that, like I don't remember phase 1 at all. Yeah, probably going for 4-star Alpha Lizzie is the better long-term play. Oh, but wait. I have 16. I have 16 fragments already. What does that correlate to here? If I buy 4... 4 times 2 is 80, so I can get to S1. Wait, 5 times 2... 110? I'd be short 4 fragments. Wasn't she in ADV recently? I should have bought some fragments there. No, it's 120 for S2. Because going from S3 to double S is 70. On the old system, it was 75, 75, 75. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, the old system for non-awakened used to be 30, 30, 40. But when they introduced substars, they made it 25, 25, 25, 25. I guess what I could do is go for S1. Even though double, like S2 is the one that I always remember being so important. Because you get to save the SP farming time. I would only be able to afford 4 stamps anyways. 4 times 2. So that's 80 plus 16. 96 fragments. That puts me halfway. After, what's the good news? Red Lotus now? Good. How did the side stage feel? Do we know if Elysia is getting a rerun? Maybe I can try to do the same thing. Ooh, the next Equinox rerun, I should try to just get. I should just pull until I get 4 fragments, so that I even out the count. Like 16 is basically just 10. That's one thing I don't like about the new system right now with stamps. Let's see what the news says. Eden's birthday. It's so funny how like Eden's design is basically like how much Star Rail Himiko's design echoes Eden's, like the hairstyle and everything. Spot the difference. Oh, what's this mini game? Can we do this right now? Oh, participate to win crystals. I might not. We should do a sketch for this. I don't know if I wanna. I don't know if I have the energy to participate in the official Honkai fan art contest at this point. I mean, we can try after later this week to really just knock out a painting. Mall deals, yeah. The 60, 180, and 300. That's like what, $8? $8 for 6? You have to do that twice. It's probably one of the best value bundles. Oh, what's this one at the very bottom? Oh, dorm supply cards. Ooh, dorm supply cards. I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, let me check Aru stats, see if they have anything about like the elf banners. 7.0 elf. Oh, wait. Palatinus Nibelungen is getting a rerun. That means in week 4 we might see an Elysia rerun because Peachy Spring is also being rerun. So like we might see. Oh, but Foca Expo will have Equinox and Elysia. But what about for Global? Ooh. Elf rotation. Oh, on CN it goes Bunny first and then Elysia and Kiana. There's a good chance that we might just not even see Elf Elysia. But if we get Elf Elysia before the end of the spending event, I'll try to pull some fragments of Elf Elysia to reduce the amount that I need. I think if I play based, there's a good chance I still might be able to get 4-star Elysia and S2 Equinox by the end of this patch. Right? I just need 4 fragments. If I get just 4 fragments of Equinox, then I basically only need 5 stamps to get to S2. And I think I can manage that because what, 5 is 850. So 1050 minus 850 equals 200. $40 fragments? Ooh, that's not gonna be quite enough. Elf is, I would need a lot more elf fragments to make it there. At least elf fragments are much easier to get than Essentine fragments. Essentine fragments is like, oh yeah, you only need 5 fragments, but actually you have to pull like 25 times to get 5 fragments. Know if Ellie viable at 2 stars? Kinda. I mean, your only really real comparison at this point is like 2-star Wedge, right? And it's like if you already have 2-star Wedge, you don't really have a direct need for Elf Ellie other than for the Switch reset. Like, kinda. Ice Elf technically should. I would not be surprised though if for the next elf they decide to go like some wacky direction, like actually here's a Stardust elf for you guys. Good luck. Or here's a bleed elf. Here's a bleed elf for you guys. Don't give him ideas. Listen, CN beta. All right, so chat. I don't know. Okay, let me set a stream marker. We'll wait. I'll wait for the ads to finish. But yeah, basically, I don't know if y'all have seen the news on Marissa's channel, but CN beta testing is now moving to closed beta in the future, starting from 7.2, so I probably won't be playing CN beta in the future. I don't know how they're gonna handle global beta or the overseas beta. Do they think it's gonna stop leaks or something? No, it's not gonna stop leaks, but it gives them more some kind of more control over like what gets published and what doesn't. will SCA Global will still be ahead? No, you mean SCA and Global will still be behind. All the other servers will still be behind by like 3 weeks. But all the other servers will synchronize, so like we don't have to deal with like the offset anniversary and stuff.
我来啦！ Stigmata upgrade. Stigmata upgrade.
I don't think it's just gonna be CN that loses though, because technically us not getting the info at the pace that we have already been getting, definitely will not feel as good.
Stigmata upgrade.
But at the same time, like, I've also become numb to a lot of the beta data. Like, after a while, it just stopped mattering to me.
Stigmata upgrade. Stigmata upgrade.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Stigmata upgrade.
Like, it still hasn't even sunk in that it's already version 2 right now of the 7.1 test. And that was one thing that Marissa brought up, where he was like, you know, the good side is now I don't have to do all these videos.
Stigmata upgrade.
But funny enough, that was one thing that, like, MG kind of predicted at one point, is like, you know, at a certain point, like,
Upgrade.
if they close off the news channels, like, what will channels like Marissa end up having to pivot to? If the main source of views, like, suddenly dries up.
Stigmata upgrade.
Hey, Resvolt, how's it going? Which is why part of the reason, like, I tried to prioritize live server data and stuff, like, with the banner reviews. I want to emphasize, like, this is the now. This is what's current in Honkai. You know, like, yeah, a lot of people probably already saw the forecast on banners from, you know, 4 or 5 weeks ago, but those are the people that actually already are in the know. Like, the people coming back to the game on the day of patch aren't gonna know, because they don't play every day. They don't look up the news and stuff, you know? Yeah, Lilo, that's a huge thing. And then, like, people malding just because of one little preview of part 2. Man. Oh yeah, this M piece might be an important one because of that 10 crit rating. Gotta make sure you level this one for that 10 crit rating. Balding over male MC, optional male MC. No, 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 Cupcake. It's not 10 crit percent. It is 10 crit rating. It is not 10 crit percent. I just thought it was funny they named it Dream Seeker. Like when they first did the reveal, I was like, that's a Unreal Dreamer self-insert. Yeah. Yeah, it's just optional. Crit rating was such a stupid value. You have to understand back then, they weren't expecting the, cause like back in year 1, I don't think the level cap was 80. Right, Axial? Like back in year 1, level capped like the level cap was lower. So crit rating made sense for the time of con. It's like when you go back to classic WoW and you look at the values for stats back then. Like, well, yeah. Of course the shit doesn't scale like 3 expansions into the future. That's the same thing with crit rating. Five expansions into the future, now everybody has like, you know, 100% crit rating, 50% haste, and now there's this new stat called Mastery that you gotta do. Break effect. Still don't know why they added crit rating on elemental weapons. Depends on how old the weapon is. But I think it's just a thing that like a lot of the weapons had it because a lot of the old design was like a lot of DPSs were hybrid. It wasn't a pure, you know, before we went into the time of like, oh, pure elemental damage. You had characters like Memento that were like, you know, you do physical damage as you're doing your elemental hits too. So the idea was like you had this crit rating if you needed to use this on a character that was doing majority physical damage.
以律者的身份守护人类，这就是雷电牙医的选择。
So it's just a leftover from old design. Oh, and we still need to play the brick thing too. I think we'll play the brick thing on Thursday. I put air in my tires today. I put 1 quart of motor oil in my engine. I don't know when I'm gonna do oil change. I might just take it to the shop to get it oil changed, to be honest. remember my guild leader, I had this talk with him. He's like, yeah, there's certain things that, you know, you can do for yourself if you have time, but, you know, at a certain point, like, you have less time and more money, then you just pay somebody else to do it. So, I actually like changing my own oil, though. That was definitely one of, like, the validating, like, ah, I have a life skill. Remember the first time I changed my own oil all by myself and not just, like, having my dad do it while I watched was, felt like a real accomplishment, especially like crawling under the vehicle to actually get the drip pan nut loose to remove it so that the oil would actually drip from the drain. Space Outlaw, thank you for the follow.
终结技能冷却完成，指令收到。呀，嘿，呵，嘿，呀，的，呀，哈 ，shoot。好，该我上了。救急头锤 ，shoot，碾碎他们吧。战，呵，嘿，战，嘿，嘿，哈，呀，战，呵。
Sometimes I hate those things that, like, once you enter time fracture, it changes your timing and you have to adjust. Assemble furniture? Yeah, I enjoyed assembling furniture.
我们很快就能见面了。
But I remember doing a lot of furniture assembly when I was younger, like bookshelves and like other stuff. The thing that was kind of annoying is like when I put my IKEA Detolfs together back when 2019, 2020, I was setting up my studio with my mom downstairs when she was visiting. I don't like when the IKEA Detolfs are like, you need 2 people to do this. And it's like, oh, because you need them to hold up the glass up while you put the connectors on so that it becomes like self-supportable. But I like assembling furniture because it's kind of like building Legos in a lot of ways.
Shield， 变成星星吧！战，嘿，呀，嘿，嘿，哈，战，嘿，呀。
Assembled furniture with friends and that didn't end well. It really tests how well your visual literacy is, right? Because a lot of the instructions are in the diagram form. So you kind of have to like match like, okay, well, do we have all the nuts and bolts in the appropriate places? Type of thing. Kind of like Gunpla. True. Your poor back. I hope you feel better soon, Naya. Make sure you do the appropriate stretches and whatnot for your back. I like those, like, the single leg knee over where you twist your back and get like a real good stretch. Space Outlaw, what are you up to tonight? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Man. What an old team with DOS.
有破绽，我死。五行相生，分时化日。呀，攻击如雷电，雷鸣天。我已决定面对自己的命运。
Wait for stuff to do. Yeah. There's always stuff to do. There's always stuff to do. DOS active is just so satisfying for sure. Elf, Kiana's ultimate. All the other options. Battles often move at fast pace. Yep. Each of the following elves can reduce switch CD to speed up the pace of battle. I think switch CD elves was a mistake. In the long term. Like, I love that. So the positives is that it enabled a lot of really cool, like, rotational weaving. And it enabled new routes. But I also feel like it made certain, like, very calculated, intentional things from previous runs a little bit, like, I don't know. Well, I guess it doesn't remove it entirely because then the elf goes on cooldown. I don't know. It's just it's another like mechanic creep. It's just another form of mechanic creep. It's like, yeah, it sucks. I hate going back to this analogy now. It's like, yeah, it's the MMO problem. Literally comparing Dragonflight to like WoW Retail to WoW Classic. You know, WoW Retail has all the better QOL, all the better mechanics, but the game is like going at 500 miles an hour. And it lost a lot of its charm. Wait, what? I don't like it when all the answers have like so much wordy answers.
我不会再重蹈覆辙，如你所愿，凡事皆有重登舞台。激昂的乐章，
立即执行。重构武装，启用手动驾驶，能量解线，全领域以真理之名。
One thing I do appreciate is that it allows for like different routing possibilities and like really fun weaves. Really fun QTE, non-standard QTE weaving. But let's also be real. The Lightning Empress Carol Mobius era of double S fights using Klein was also very degenerate. Do you think you can still get the banner before weapon before the banner ends? You have 3 weeks for the current banner. 4 weeks. Hey Akame, how's it going? Yeah, 3.5 weeks now. I'm guessing your F2P / low budget. It's more like, it's a bit less though if you're not buying Battle Pass a monthly card. 2K kind of assumes like Red Lotus and up, monthly card and BP. But 2K is also just slightly short of a 10 pull. It's like, what, 7? Almost 7 pulls, 6 pulls. But hey, if you have double top up, you know, now this patch is a great time to double top up and do a little bit of burst dolphining. Cards as in focus cards or cards as in character cards? Yeah, make sure you grab your battle pass card. There's one here too. I think one of the other issues, like, with Honkai 3rd is, like, for me personally, my acuity of knowledge is diminished now because I just care about it less. Like, Cupcake's bringing up all these things that are like, yeah, I used to know this at one point, but I've just kind of, like, stopped caring as much about it. Oh, congrats, Catherine. Sucked huge fun. Bled your wallet out. Growth mindset. Welcome to my TED Talk. Thank you for listening. This BGM is really calming, that's for sure. How close are you to the next pity, Space Outlaw, for the next piece? So yeah, I would make 2 suggestions. Is like, if you're okay making the extra spend, you could just try to brute force the banner with double top-ups. If you still have your first time top-up bonuses, if you really like the character. If you're just trying to stay economic, I would maybe consider stopping just when you get the weapon. I do feel like this character is probably one of the more, like, F2P friendly in terms of design philosophy nowadays, because, like, she doesn't require the rank ups to feel mechanically fun to play. You know, and with, like, in the style of HTR. You know, she doesn't necessarily require as long as you have the weapon type, like her on-field weapon replaces whatever she has equipped, right? Like, yeah, the signature weapon has like way better passives and whatnot, but can we? What's the stage right here? That would be tomorrow's little exercise as we run it with the wrong gear or something.
要一起出门吗？我马上就来。One sealed.
Hey Rashad, what's up?
让我来吗？我听你的。讨厌。
Oh, Mobius weapon, nice. Yeah, Mobius weapon is definitely one of the better options. Blade and Cross too. You could even use the set that you had for HT, even though her multipliers don't do that well.
One sealed.
It's a B piece. Yeah, this is fine. You just can't get the 120 thing, so that part's a bit of a bummer. Teddy Teddy.
让我来吗？我听你的。讨厌！给我消失！从我眼前消失！我会亲手开辟我们的幸福。月亮变红了。工作完成了，接下来就是我们2个人的时间了。
Yeah, Lunar Vow is probably one of the really good designed, well-designed battle suits of this year. She just stands well on her own too. Like, it's not like Trio Team where like the assumption is, oh, you saved up and you got you basically have to have everything. Even though, like, yeah, it was a, you know, big ending at the beginning of this year, but like, I hope they never do something like the Trio again. Yeah, you know, Misthalin and Lunar were actually really good S ranks for non-Hersher releases. I feel like Rebirth was actually kind of a letdown. Like, yeah, numerically, she's just superior. But gameplay-wise, that stupid toggle. That could be like an end of year. We do like an after action review on the S rank releases from this year, and we like, you know, we point out like, okay, this character was released at this point in time. What went right? What went wrong? 3 positives, 3 negatives. Yeah, HTR positive. You know, really good time fractures. Really good support utility, SP farming, and breach. What went bad? All the animations take too long. Even at double S, over long enough of a fight, you still run into SP issues. And then the release schedule was really unfriendly to players, both spenders and non-spenders. B rank Valk? No, it's just A rank. I wish we would actually get like filler B rank Valkyries. What makes her that bad? The S2 gap on Rebirth. If you don't have S2 Rebirth, you automatically lose 20 points because you have to do basic attacks, and her basic attacks are slow. She has really slow basic attacks because she has to manually fill the meter to go into combo and then to do the joint attack to have enough SP for her first ult. So this skill goes from 15 SP to 30 SP, and the 30 SP is huge. Look at how many passives or how many skills get a bonus at S2 here. So 1, it's more damage. Okay, that part I don't care about. But the evasion skill giving more SP, so 12 SP instead of 8. That's kind of like, okay, that's whatever. The biggest one is join hands in the abyss. Global time fracture for the first time restores 30 SP instead of 15. This is the stupidly insane part right here, Rashad. Were you playing when Equinox first came out, Rashad? Do you remember how like players who had S2 and double S, like they would just instant one-shot the core and just skip a whole phase at the beginning of the fight? Imagine being able to start your entire rotation faster because you don't have to do like this whole SP farming thing. Yeah, it's like this, but even worse. Because, like, at least with Equinox, you were still doing damage if you didn't have ult right away. You know, like, you would at least still be doing damage. Because your supports would still rotate as normal, more or less. F2P low budget shouldn't try to build all elements at the same time. This is also true, Akame. This is also true. I definitely wouldn't put her as a B rank though. B rank would assume that like if she ulted, she does nothing. Like B rank assumes a lot of other problems. That's definitely a severe exaggeration. But it definitely feels like an A rank. Definitely feels like a double S A rank. Actually, no. You know what it feels like? It feels like an SP A rank where you're at like S rank and 2 substars, but you haven't gotten to double S rank where the SP bonus kicks in. That's what it feels like. Cause you know, like when an SP A rank releases and everybody's like rushing to double S because that's where like the SP flow is like smooth, perfectly smooth. You guys remember playing Kira before double S? Oh man, it was so awful. SP A ranks are unplayable? Not true. Susanna was actually cracked OP at A rank. Susanna was probably the best SP A rank in a long time. Because at A rank, she hit like an S rank Valkyrie. Yeah, Chrono Navi was bad too. Pardo was good. Pardo was good. Pardo was like pretty functional. But that's also just because like SP regen was built into her yellow combo. Pardo was in a lot of ways too good. I remember having to farm SP on SA. That good old Bloodbane stage. Is the brick better in HOS support? No. The brick is pretty much purely for DPS HOS. The brick is purely for killing. Did 6 singles and got it. What's your budget now, Rashad? Because I would definitely say like if you can afford to, I would probably say pick up Pericles. But if you don't want to, you want to be a little bit more economic, then yeah, maybe you don't have to get Pericles. Sad you're gonna have to skip brick. Yeah, Space Outlaw. How many crystals did you go into this patch with? Hey Nefer, how's it going? Nefer, I was about to commit to the S2PE and then I realized, wait, I could get Elf Ellie to 4-star this patch too. And I did the math. If I get Elf Ellie, I would be able to get 4 stamps for PE, but that would only let me get to S1. $22K. Dang. Dang. That's a bit rough. With just 22K going into this patch. Luna took you to 18 pity. That is very rough. I'm sorry that happened. Congrats on COVID booster. Yeah. I think the next time I go to the VA, I'll see if the they'll let me get another COVID booster. Last time I went, they, you know, as they were checking me in, they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, do you want a flu shot and a COVID shot?" I was like, "Hell yeah, let me get that for free." Choosing Day Encore. Yeah, Day Encore is now grindable in a few of the shops. You can get these stamps. But this is also kind of a long-term grind. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to get HT to triple S. I probably won't ever pick up these stamps because she's BKE's in the other shop now. Bea Ancora, oh my god, this guy. When does Global get the free DA? At some point. At some point this patch. Be nicer if they let us know sooner rather than later, though. Alright, chat, you guys want to go play Star Rail? I'm kind of not that much left to do here today. Not really feeling it right now. I don't even want to do this yet. We'll do this week, probably Thursday or Friday. Make sure you all do your tutorial here, though. Make sure you play your trial stages here. I have to feed your chickens before reset. True. True. Dang, suddenly I'm hungry now, but I ate a big lunch. I also don't want to step away from the stream. This event is a lot more fun than last patch. I don't think it's necessarily more fun, it's just more relaxing. Last patch, you had so many different events going on all at the same time, so you had this pressure to just try to do everything. The one thing I did like about last patch's Terry event was not so much the story. I felt like the storytelling got a little stale, but it was nice to see the characters again. But I actually thought the mini games reminded me of like early Honkai, right? Like the old Homu platformers and stuff is what the mini games kind of reminded me of. So like I thought the mini games were okay. They weren't like mind-blowingly spectacular, but it was okay. And I just needed it to be okay enough. Like there's like that hint of nostalgia when you're playing the Callan mini game and you have to like go from side to side and stuff. But yeah, the end of last patch, there's just so much going on. Last patch started off really strong too for like the first 3 or 4 weeks. But I felt like soon as the story chapter, like the first playthrough of the story chapter was done, it's kind of lost interest. Because that was also right around the time when like Genshin 4.1 was getting ready to launch, and then Star Rail 1.4 as well. I definitely felt like that Honkai 6.9, Genshin 4.0, and Star Rail 1.3 was just like a really hype time for like a 2 to 3 week period, maybe 4-week period. And then soon as like that time period passed, like my motivation just tanked because I spent so much energy in that space, and then like when the next version of the other games hit, I was just like, I don't have energy for this anymore because the last patch was so hype. Alright, Cupcake, have a good one. Did you see the comment on my YouTube, Nefer? One guy was like, I knew that when you mentioned Harvest Moon instead of some of the newer farming simulators that you were a man of culture. Because I keep remembering that Stardew Valley is like 2D, isn't it? Like 2D side scroller. Stardew Valley. Oh, never mind. It's not. Yeah, Stardew Valley. Right, Harvest Moon on the Super Nintendo. That's the game I grew up with because all my friends used to be super hype up about it. You know what's crazy? Harvest Moon came out in like forever ago, and I feel like Harvest Moon has more charming graphics than Stardew Valley. Like the pixel art style is just a little bit tighter on Harvest Moon. $1996. My goodness. Yeah, Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley developer was heavily inspired by the Story of Seasons series, with additions to address some of the shortcomings of those games. Story of Seasons, formerly known as Harvest Moon. Formerly known as Harvest Moon. In 2012, Marvelous discontinued licensing the series to Natsume Inc. Natsume took the opportunity to develop their own series of Harvest Moon. The release of Harvest Moon Lost Valley. The resulting spin-off caused some degree of confusion among fans. Natsume maintained the rights to the Harvest Moon series name after Marvelous announced that it would have its subsidiary take over the North American distribution. Damn. So that's how it shook down. But yeah. Yeah. That's when you needed to bug that one kid that had the Primo video game guide. The Day 9 story about how he memorized the Brood War guide. The counter to the Dragoons was Zealot Dragoons. Or Dragoon Reaver. Dragoon Reaver. Quantum Fish King. I don't know. I like how Yui called it Farmville. Also not wrong. Let's go play a different game. Let's go Star Rail for a bit. I guess I'll just take the category off on YouTube for now. Just have it be general gaming. And then I think I'll just go grab a quick snack or something. I don't want to actually make food and put myself into a food coma. I feel like if I grab one of the snack bars downstairs, it'll be just like an overdose of sugar. But then if I grab a Quaker Chewy bar, it's also sugar. So much sugar. How much time do we have left on Ethereum Wars? I need to know so that I can start like thinking about actually doing the hyperlink things. 13 days. Oh, I should be able to we should be able to finish everything this weekend, right? Trotters have appeared. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna run the same team that we always run. Himiko Harem team. I'll be right back. Let's see if we get a cinnamon toast crunch bar or if we get the Reese's breakfast bar. Haha. Tonight after stream, I'll make some chicken nuggets and actually try to go to sleep at a normal time. Alrighty. Shattered Star Bait Infinite. Recommended imaginary. Uh-oh. But what if I have no imagination? Cooking streams with Fen. I'm not that remarkable in the kitchen. Would Pericles B work on BKE? Maybe. Probably.
颠扑不破。
The other kind of cooking. Oh, what? This one's lightning week. I've been debated. We could have brought Kafka.
行情破，对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。谋事在人，哼，逃不掉的。
Yeah, Pachi. That is true. They want me to do more fan art instead of beta testing.
我能感受这股躁动。乾陵已现。
Hey, my new phone is on the way.
苍龙着势。
AT&T had a really
无
affordable
所不利。
upgrade plan without requiring a trade-in on the new S23 FE. So that'll be my new daily driver for... Whose idea was it to NDA beta? Somebody who has significant authority over such things in the Shanghai office, probably. Can I fold it? No, I decided not to go for a foldable. But I was looking at the photos and it looks like it's the same shape profile as my S7. Jesus, so many blessings. Like I don't even know what I want to pick.
Start 时间到，先补上一卦。逃不掉的。是，哼，为你准备的。
我能感受这股躁动。
小命无情。站长，别急。
War at home. The
The
Numby versus Trotter.
仔细的修理修理。
Oh no. When you use weapon skills out of burst mode. So yeah, if you remember to Abyss Flower before you go into burst, then yes. But if you do like insta alt on BKE and you don't activate the condition, then less good. You know? Man, even when I'm playing Hunt, I still default to building Nihility.
Shenzhou 燃尽吧。
云银玉水，
风险预警。
我本不欲使用。天虹奔涌，破！
战斗是一场设计。
waiting for to summon the dudes.
我想，人类从不掩饰掌控星空的欲望，也包括我在内。行情扑朔迷离。哦，对啊，逛长换短就是成功的秘诀。
世间万物自有其法，谋事在人。哼。先补上一关。
我能感受这股造天魂奔涌欲火，起！乾灵苍龙浊世。
You know, please
逃不掉的。
take it easy and enjoy your time. Glad you could make it. Oh, milk. Got S1. S1. Who got S1? Oh, I got S1 on the light cone. Yes, we did get S1. Topaz E2 S1. I'm a Topaz. I'm a top ass E2 S1 haver. Yeah, you should watch the polls. It was kind of nasty. Kind of really nasty actually. It is on YouTube. The full VOD is in the live tab, like past live streams tab, but I'm pretty sure it's the pom-pom thumbnail on the regular videos. It's the one where Pom-Pom looks like he's in utter despair.
我本不欲使用。
我想，人类从不掩饰掌控星空的欲
Yeah,
望。
if only the Luna pulls, if the gear pulls didn't go so rough.
战斗是一
That
场
middle
设
one
计，
always gets away, damn. I think there's only been like 1 or 2 times where I've actually stopped the middle one from getting away.
站长别急，去。
Emotional decline. Hunt Topaz. I just want the extra turns. I just want extra turns to happen. Oh, 21st. Oh, shoot. I should have taken 21st military rule. That was my bad. Chat. Okay, I think we pick up Kafka, because I usually do this one with Asta, but let me try with Topaz. This is illegal. just... Jesus. 21st military rule. Well then. Well then. Yeah, this isn't a game anymore. Topaz. Yeah. Topaz just put Order 66 on these Warp Trotters. Zen, how's it going? Protect you.
清算时间到。行情铺，对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。上下相依。
天魂奔涌，起！
仔细的修理修理，逃不掉的。战斗是一场设计。
297 out of 300. Ooh, nice. Have you decided what who you're gonna pick? Oh, are you close to a pity on standard where you kind of feel like even after you get to 300 you need to wait like 10 more pulls? Because that could also be a thing, right? $62 pity. 62. That's exactly that scenario. Like, what if you get Gepard in 10 or 12, 10 or 15 pulls? Bailu needs to get away from you. No, you know why? You know why you keep getting Bailu's Nefer? It's because you have Jingliu. Don't have Daniel, I know. That's so... Oh no. Oh, Daniel-san. Gepard E1 is not that bad. But it's definitely not what you want early. I think Gepard E1 would feel less bad when it was like maybe 4 or 5 patches from now. 3 or 4 patches from now. Yeah, Gepard LC was definitely, like, in retrospect, getting Gepard LC definitely helped the account. Getting 2 extra copies of Gepard early on when it could have been Bronya and or Himiko was less fun. Yeah, he's E1 CC machine. Especially against like the big mechs that like imprison you when they're in sanction mode. Man, just lock them down. It's like Gepard becomes Mei from Overwatch. 不许动. Yeah, it's kind of the trade-off, right? March is like AoE freeze, but you have to wait more turns to have your burst up, and then Gepard is like it costs a skill point, but it's a higher single target freeze. Aversion to suffering. True. I'm so glad I picked up that dispel thing, but I don't think I can actually run Kafka here. Although I guess Kafka would be good against this. I might have to drop Topaz for Daniel Kafka. Let's just go with this team. What could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? Oh, but you know what we didn't get? We didn't get the one that turns our ult. Oh, wait. Yes, we did. Just kidding. Imagine reading. I need that one that does action forward. So this one's action forward. Where's the one that's like every 6 hits you just get an action forward? We need all the speed and action forward that we can find. Insanely. You know what? I actually had this theory. Like, what if you actually had a 2-piece set of like really cracked out, like the damage taken reduced, and run like 2-piece of that on your Fushuan team, so that Fushuan just takes less damage overall. I feel like that might be like a secret to like for F2P low mid budget sustain like solo sustain teams. Oh, that's exactly what you're doing. HP and damage reduction. On how many party mates? On all of them? Oh, Fushan only. What am I doing? I think I might be doing speed on Fushan right now. Fushan and Bronya. Yeah, I wish I had a Bronya. Never mind. I'll show you guys the really cracked damage reduction helmet that I found. Alright, crit damage. Can't go wrong with more crit damage, right? This is whatever. Look at this. What's wrong with this picture? The flat attack. The flat attack is what's wrong with this picture. I got another thing. Look at this. Look, I got this recently. Yeah, we pulled the light cone. Was it yesterday when we pulled the light cone? Oh, the reduction one. I have one big problem here, though, and that problem is the fact that it's already level 12, which means going from 12 to 15 is going to cost an exorbitant amount of materials that I don't want to spend. This probably will go on Bronya anyways, right? Because this might just be one of the next highest crit damage hats that I get. I don't think I'm gonna get a higher one. Oh well, okay, this one is higher. Technically. Technically. Oh wait. When did I get this? Oh wait, no, I've had this one. You know what we were looking for? We needed a better terminal pad thing. I guess this would be my next best gloves for imaginary type. All right. Anyways, let us proceed. I'll be hitting 20s. That's how I felt until I hit my 20. Yes, Ben just knows. Ben just knows.
逃不掉的。站长，别急。行情扑朔。对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。
我敢不欲使用天魂奔涌。起！乾陵苍龙卓氏。
Oh, that was a wasted second
我能感受这股
path.
躁动，天魂奔涌。破！
猜猜看吧，稳住。
Wait, will it still work if I have a Fushan field up?
清算时间到。
Wouldn't I just resist
逛长
the
放短
MC?
就是成功的秘诀。
Here's the play. I'm gonna punch hard, punch out, and go to work. I'm gonna farm with one single. Numby's gonna farm one for me too.
上下相依。站长，别急。要一起吗？准备好了。
Oh wait, I have the dewdrop because the dewdrop will just remove the buff. I remember that we picked up that one dispel thing. The one dispel blessing. I was like, yeah, well, what if I need it, you know? And it turns out I needed it.
战阵之中，
Wow,
最
amazing.
天魂奔涌。破！
Pro gamer foresight, star sense.
乾陵苍龙卓氏。
Yeah, 5D chess.
我能感受这股躁动，天魂奔涌。起！
会是谁呢？开始评估。我想
Years of WoW experience.
也包括我。谋士在人。
Yeah, at some point I wanna play hardcore WoW with ZBK and Angel Cat. It's not gonna be on the server that all the big streamers are on though. Do I need to worry about? I mean, if I pick this, then we just will never die, right?
险预警。去吧，站长。
仔细的修理修理。
上下相依，
我本不欲使用。
谋事在人。哼！
天魂奔，破！乾灵苍龙灼世。
我想你可能还不明白，人类从不掩饰掌控星空的欲望，也包括我的魅力。
行情扑朔迷离。
Just realized if we start playing Memory of Chaos, I might actually fall asleep while we auto through stage floor 6.
起！
逃不掉的。战斗是一场设计。
站长，别急。是的，以额间之眼观之。
逃不掉的。
低风险高收益，连本带息。开
How
始
many
回顾。
turns I still have?
清算时间到。对啊，逛长逛短就是成功的秘诀。
天魂奔涌，破！乾灵苍龙灼世。
Yeah, I definitely feel like Star Rail's MoC resets are a bit more tedious than like having to re-clear Genshin 9, 10, 11. Even though I guess Genshin 9, 10, 11 would technically be like the equivalent of 9 floors. Because of like 3 chambers per floor.
天魂奔涌，起！
仔细的修理修理。
没收资产。
逃不掉的。
我能感受这股躁动，天魂奔涌，破！
I can't believe how well this build is.
我本不欲使用。
先补上一卦，相与为一。
放弃抵抗。
He's gonna summon ads. What? No ads?
是的，以额间之眼观之。
天魂奔涌，起！
逃不掉的。
乾灵苍
I feel like the
龙
only
灼
thing
世
that。would make this better now is like if Kafka was somehow in the party.
天魂奔涌，
Even though
破！
good Daniel Hung is
我
doing
能
so
感
much
受这股
work
躁动。
clobbering the enemies.
开始评估。行情扑朔。对啊，逛长
And
逛
look,
短就是成
it's
功的
still
秘诀。
cycle 5.
战斗是一场设计。
Still cycle 5 somehow.
先补上一卦。站长，
我想
别急。
你可能还人类从不掩饰掌控星空的欲望，也包括我的魅力。
连本带息。
Yeah, that's also true. Genshin is more kinetic because you have to manage the manual inputs.
上下相依，谋事在人。哼，
逃不掉的。
天魂奔涌，起！
战斗是一场设计。
清算时间到。
仔细的修理修 秀丽。
以额间之眼观之，
我本不欲使用。乾灵已现，苍
Go
龙
reverse
出
order
世
a。little bit.
破，
逃不掉的。
天魂奔涌，起！
逃不掉的。
如今时移世殊，
开始评估。
去吧，站长。
战斗是一场设计。站长，别急
I。don't even know if we're gonna make it to the other games. I almost feel like I'm ready to go back to sleep.
开始评估。
I'm fading, chat.
行情扑朔。
对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。没收资产。
我想，人类从不掩饰掌控星空的欲望，也包括我们。
我能感受这股天魂奔涌。破！乾灵苍龙着世。
逃不掉的，为你准备的。
天魂奔涌，起！
上下相依，
开始评估。
世间万物谋事在人。哼，去吧，站长。
行情扑朔迷离。
对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。
我本不欲使用。
I do feel that way.
人类从不掩饰掌控星空的欲望，
Just let it
也包括
autoplay.
我们。
清算时间到。大小令，无情。
我能感受这股躁动，天魂奔涌。破！乾灵苍龙着世。不妨。
阴阳变转。
我本不欲使用。天魂奔涌。起！我能感受这股躁动。天魂奔涌。破！如今时移世殊。
去吧，站长。
逃不掉的。行情扑朔。
对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。
战斗是一场设计。
The new set, I think Frost was saying, so Frost from Nubscape was saying that because Himiko doesn't rely on follow-up every turn, she's able to hold on to that attack percentage bonus from the 4-piece a lot better. Well, thank you for that, Benjus. Yeah, like at least in his line of thinking is that like the set will be even better for Himiko than for Topaz because Topaz will get the buff, and then she'll just lose the buff on the next attack, right? Whereas Himiko will actually just get the buff, hold on to it until for 3 turns until the next break.
先补上一关，相与为一。战斗是一场设计。
We talk, I mean, generally speaking, we're talking about rumors, you know? Just a rumor that we heard somewhere. Don't know if it's legit or not, you know?
谋事在人。哼！
天魂奔涌，破！乾灵以苍龙灼世。
仔细的修理修理。我想，你可能还人类宠物也是掌控星空的欲望，也包括我的内心。
清算时间到。
天魂奔涌，起！天魂奔涌，破！ 乾灵已现，苍龙灼世。我本不欲使用，天魂奔涌，起！
逃不掉的。
我能感受这股躁动。
That was actually really funny. The number of successive turns that we got on Daniel.
我想，你可人类宠物也是掌控星空的欲望，也包括我的内心。
我本不欲
Yeah, it's
使用
also true, Nefer. It might not be good for farming stages.
战斗是一
乾灵
场设计。
以苍龙灼世。
Gear loadouts when. Gear loadouts when.
仔细的修理修理。
我能感受这股天魂奔涌。破！
行情扑朔迷。对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。相与为一。
准备好了，
下令，无情
能见我吗？
Of course, Kafka would also target.
连本带息。先补上一关。
我本不欲使用。天魂奔涌，起！
逃不掉的。
如今
Yeah,
神
we
已
haven't
失
even
守，
made it to Memory of Chaos yet. How am I supposed
天
to stay
魂奔
awake?
涌，破！乾灵苍龙灼世。
站长，别急。去吧，站长。
战斗是一场设计。
我能感受这股躁动，天魂奔涌，起！
开始评估。上下相依。
我本不欲使用。
要一起吗？受伤，别着急。
Try my best to stay awake. It is a bit of a struggle right now.
天魂奔涌，
Oh my goodness, we're just now getting into phase 2. Oh no.
行情扑朔迷离。对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。
天魂奔涌，起！
稳住。
The shield damage is really nice.
天魂奔涌，破！
我想，人类从不掩饰掌控星空的欲望，也包括我们。
天魂奔涌，起！
逃不掉的。
如今时亦是天魂奔，破！乾临苍龙浊世。
去吧，站长。
天魂奔涌，起！
银额间之眼观，开始评估。是，先补上一卦，相与为一。
天魂奔涌，破！
别走神了。
怎么说？行情扑朔迷离。对啊，逛长放短就是成功的秘诀。
准备好了。
Yeah, I know, right? Kafka was weak to fire. Think of all the memes. Think of all the memes. I fumbled that one. I had all those skill points and I didn't.
我
Whatever.
想，人类从不掩饰掌控星空的欲望，也包括我们。
世间万物，谋事在人。哼。
What? This turn's still not over? Okay, now it's over.
喜欢吗？猜猜看吧。
小命无救。
Oh my goodness. I'm free. I'm finally free. Is this real? Somebody probably did unofficial. It's probably an unofficial figure. I don't know if I want this one though. I like the ship, but I don't ship them that far, I guess. How am I at max rewards already? I get the 55k stuff for the cumulative points. But I think this one has a few more, right? Yeah, so like it looks like this can be earned a couple 100,000 more times or something. Get all the credits you can. Claimed once for every 10,000 trial points. So, like, if you rerun it, if you rerun anything, like anything that you get, do you just get more runs, more stuff? Oh, oh. Hey, that's what's up. I don't know if I want to. Don't know if I want to go back and farm for more. Hold on. Switch to JP for Herta. Use Numby to defeat a trotter. Gosh darn. Gouache. Hey fam, remember me? Am I talking to Unreal Dreamer right now? From the Astral Express. Give me a holler, I'm very strong. E4S2. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. E4S2. This fella. E4S2. It's not fair, it should have been me. It's not fair, it should have been me. And he's running Milky Way. And he's running Milky Way. Wow. Crit rate where? It's got just enough for the Salsoto. 59%. That's even better than my current build. Let's see. Alright. Just because you are also a Himiko stan, I will accept. But now I have to show off. I gotta be like Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist, show off my family pictures. Here we go. Here we go. I have to move some stuff back and forth. Ha 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 ha. But my attack was lower. And my Milky Way is only S1. I definitely favor the crit heavy build though. I'm trying to look for an attack boots that has speed substats because I would like to get to where I could actually. It's like this. Like this. Surely nothing can go wrong if I invest in a 4-star boots that has double, right? Right? Sure, what could go wrong? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
礼儀がなってないわ。くるりん。立ちなさい。私が誰だ。こんな大きなダイヤモンドあげるね。逃がさないわ。すべては星々よ。開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。それ。くるくる。あんたのために用意したのよ。ふっふっ。やっ。逃がさないわ。
Oh, what am I doing?
人間は星空を掌握する欲望を隠さない。私もよ。
We have ultimate power. Guardian of the Shoreline. This one's pretty funny. Don't think, just pull. Surely something good will happen. How about trying out the hunt at the server next simulator? Book on Christmas, yeah. Tentatively speaking, yeah. Alright. Alright. Speed run to see how fast I can fall asleep. The good thing about being able to run half Hime Topaz is that now, oh, hold on. I think Topaz has, this is crit rate, right? Finish all this. Yeah, I want to get all these passives. Are you kidding me? I can only grab 2. No! Anyways, I have to switch this around. Wait, does it matter for Topaz if I just stick to like an 80 and 80? god, look at this break effect. Hold on. Did I pull the break? I pulled the break effect rope from Seele. Do I need Seele here though? Maybe, right? Surely nothing will go wrong, right? This is why I needed the crit damage chest. Because if I take the break effect off, then 6120 is like a really good balance. And look, I do build crit. I'm a Kritka haver, Kritka enjoyer. Because Fushan will buff and Tame State buffs. So that Kafka E tap. Know what I'm saying? And then I think side 2 we just can I get away with not running a healer? Wait. If I bring Asta, that means I can run attack boots. So I needed to get attack boots. I'm gonna do this. Oh baby. 1-to-1 ratio everywhere. Do I have a crit? I do. Oh no. If I run this one for a chest piece, do I just go full wild wheat? I could. Oh snap. 69. Wait, is he running arena? It's crap. I guess we're stuck here. 96, 98. Let's go. Let's go.
人間は星空を掌握する欲望を隠さない。私もよ。逃がさないわ。
湘南に過ぎないわ。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。そうよ、一体人事なす。
Oh, Gepard's way off tune in JP. He's actually on tune in Chinese. Yeah.
こっちが行かなかったら向こうも見過ごしてくれるわけ？
Okay, I don't think I can. I don't think I can auto this. Cause this one, like, I have to babysit these buffs.
覚悟しろ。使うつもりはな。天候の花。
Cancel.
おや？
ランドゥの名の小説の志は朽ちることなし。
礼儀がなってないわ。すべては星々よ、開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。
正義はここにあり、この力が騒いでいる。
敵データ収集完了。捕獲マーク起動。愉快な反撃の時間です。
天候の花。さあ飲め。どんな結果であろうと。
Cool.
僕がいる。海、魚水。
まだ優勢ではありません。ふん。誘ってないけど。誰かな。
覚悟しろ。かすり傷だ。天候の戦輪は権限した。総理世を注が。
まだ立ち上がりますか。捕獲マーク起動。愉快な反撃の時間です。怖くないよ。
So now you can use the selector for Gepard, and it won't be bad.
それ。
正義はここにあり。使うつもりは。
Congratulations.
さあ飲め。
Congratulations. I think we'll do one more. I'm tired. I think we'll do one more and then we'll just do dailies in Genshin and then call it a night. Try to go to sleep early. Just lay in bed and just let the day just soak in. Fire, right? Oh, this is a great time to actually go over some stuff here. So let's see here. Relics, we gotta go back. Go back, Willis. Go back to the beginning. Willis, go back. That's 71.99. This is still, like, after all of this, this is still my best ratio. And it's all wild wheat. And break effect. Let me see if I can make this work. I haven't gotten any good pieces. I couldn't. Oh, I was supposed to run maybe Kafka on the side too. Kafka would have been good.
誰かな。
逃がさないわ。まだ分かってないのね。人間は星空を掌握する欲望を隠さない。私もよ。
Break him. Watch this, Numby for the clutch.
僕さんは運異常なり。
Numby for that epic finish.
スキアリー。長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。全ては星々よ、開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。占いましょう。
Oh, I should have waited till after the next follow-up to do that. Because now it's basically a wasted charge. Guess it doesn't matter. Numby just obliterated the monkey anyways. One punch!
困りました。
Oh, whoops, I should have used the skill there.
客をもてなさないと。はっはっ。敵ターゲットを確認。おや？
正義はここにある。ランドゥのな氷雪の志は朽ちることなし。
しつこい。敵データ捕獲マーク起動。愉快な反撃の時間です。いや、楽にしてあげる。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。 まだ立ち上がりますか。輪を持って尊しとなしをください。
Oh, I let my buff fall off. I was expecting way bigger damage. My buff fell off.
想定外の反撃だった。僕がいる。
涼しい。 困りました。諸悪退散。 おや次客をもてなさな千の珍奇を持って鼓舞を一心同
Somehow I thought that I did have Daniel in the party
期
for
楽に
this.
してあげる蝶と共に散れ
Whatever, let's just
スタ
all
ーレイファン
in.
トムいやうっとうしいは
Could have used Pella's ult at some point. Still not sure what happened there, but alright. Alright, chat. Let's speedrun the Genshin dailies and call it a night. Oh man. I'm having such a hard time keeping my eyes open. That should do it for Star Rail. I'll just have to remember to clear the Trailblaze power here later. And let me go take a restroom break too while we're here. Thanks everyone for sticking around. One last short segment after this break, and we'll probably call it a night there. BRB! Just gotta stay awake for just a little bit more. One more round of gotcha dailies. And then we'll call it a night. Oh boy. one last segment. Let's blast through this. I feel like Officer Menth right now, where it's like, oh. What are these? $280. $280 for this. It's basically just one Welkin. I just want the glider. Alright, this purchase made possible by Get On Out. I bet this glider looks really good on Yelan. Did they have Primos bundled into it in the first year? Yeah, I feel like the Primos puts it more in line with like what you would find out of Honkai 3rd. $12.80 is basically your $20 battle pass. Yeah, go to the concert. Yeah, this is like buying your BlizzCon virtual ticket. All the Genesis crystals was gonna be converted into Primos anyways, because I don't have any interest in these outfits. I don't even have these characters. Alright. See about this here wind glider. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is for her. This is too bright. I didn't realize her coattails or her dress tails were that purple. Oh, I guess I have to rep grind for this one. The rep grind. Alright. Take a look here. Overflowing mastery. Justice. Forsaken Rift is more like it. I hate this place though, but I gotta farm them Mondstadt books. Turrets or something else. Interesting. Hey, our Charmin. What are you up to today? I think I'll do 2 runs of this domain and then we'll just do like classic dailies and just get it done and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Day is not in the right gear for this.
开锅了，开锅了！
开打吧！烧起来吧！嘿，我来保护大家。
讲不通就打扁了，锅巴喷火。
I'm way too tired for this. And Daya's in the wrong build for this. Alright, one more run, and then just regular dailies, we'll call it a night. Thoughts on Honkai 3rd closed beta testing starting V2? I guess it'll just give me more motivation to do other types of Honkai content not related around beta news.
开锅了，开锅了！
御风而行。
有大家在身边，伤又没躲开，不用留情。冒险吗？
锅巴喷火！
撑得住吗？该走攻击了，烧起来吧！
好痛！可叹落叶飘零，踏风，
嘿哈！
开打吧！
You know who actually makes this domain really fun? Is if you run Xinyan in this team.
有大家在身边，伤口就不会痛。
开锅了，开锅了！肚子超级。
It'll be on the spring patch. 7.3 will be the New Year patch. So like February, March.
はい。はい。はい。はい。爬起来，爬起
It's
来
gonna！be a while, yeah.
热乎热乎嘛。
Because this current patch just started.
往返自然，克！
我来保护大家，
见识下师傅的枪法！开锅了，开锅了！
不用留情。
踏风，这踏，风共鱼行。
该总攻击了，
讲不通就打扁了，热乎热乎嘛！
御风而行，
在这儿打垮你。
开锅了，开锅了！
嘿，呵，嘿。
A lot of divided opinions. Who's in favor of Honkai 3rd going into closed beta? It's gonna be annoying though, because it basically just gives more validity to leakers like Dim. Dim losing traction and money. Like, what is he earning money for from the leaks, though? I don't think he runs a Patreon, does he? If anybody's losing money and traction, it's Marissa.
不必心急。
Because his whole channel and brand is built around, like, the beta news stuff. Majority of it is, but... I'm just gonna go where the dog is. I ain't got time for this. Yeah, exactly. I actually kind of miss his meme runs, because, like, his Legend of the White Comet series was actually really good. And, you know, back when he was talking with other players that had Red Lotus accounts, like, he would do the, you know, 4 different runs of a Red Lotus fight. Those were actually really nice. Even if it was like he had to crowdsource some of the footage, but they were well put together. But yeah, like it makes sense that he had to crowdsource the footage, right? Like, because it was like, how are you gonna get that fast of a turnaround at the beginning of a cycle? Abyss doesn't last long enough. Yeah, I think some of Marissa's Star Rail stuff has been picking up traction too. Just underground. Is it way up high? It's underground. Crap. I don't want to go underground.
一起上！解厄！
I mean, in a way, we just kind of go back to the way things were back in like 2020. Because there was also like a period before Marissa had CN access, you know. Yeah. Hoyoverse has definitely lost
感谢你完成了
in relation to the Streisand effect with
向着
their
星辰
games. Yeah, data miners just they're so fast. Stuff gets found so fast. I hope that global content creators will still be able to do like global English beta tests though. And that it's just the CN test that's NDA. I think Yeah, Ben, just sounds good. I'm pretty much done here now too. Try to wrap up some of these quests and stuff before the end of the Genshin 4.1. Arena! I hope we win the 50-50. Thirty pulls in, so 30 out of 90. Safe for you, SRX. I'm still technically a Hoyo content creator. So... anything leak related, even for Honkai 3rd from CN Beta, I'll just have to treat as a rumor. Story being shit is subjective. Make a theory video on what I think Hoyoverse is gonna release next, just pure guessing. This is why I think the leakers are wrong. Historically speaking, they won't release an S rank unless it fits with the storyline. And the S rank always releases the patch following the story chapter that they feature in. So for everybody coping that Fuhua will be in 7.2, chances are the story ends in 7.2 and Fuhua will release in 7.3. I think version Kiana was one of the only times where, like, so 6.4 was when we got introduced to finality and origin, right? But then the next patch was the final. Was that how it went down? Yeah, like, we got introduced to all the characters in 6.4, like, the final forms in 6.4, but then 6.5 was just, like, the final showdown with Kevin. Equinox was the same, right? Equinox, the storyline concluded Equinox's storyline concluded basically the patch prior, which was the big story reveal in Colosten. And so then, like, after that, the actual Spring Festival patch was just, like, finishing the... Was it finishing the arc? I feel like the arc was already done. What happened at the end? It was an epic fight. But the characters were already introduced, like, the patch prior. Alright, chat. I'm done. I'm gonna go sleep now. And burn Trailblazer power in the comfort of my bed. Oh, what's this? I'll probably be back tomorrow and we'll do Abyss in Honkai 3rd tomorrow. Get on out! Thank you for the bits! Tomorrow, Honkai 3rd Abyss. I'll sweep MA, and then Wednesday, no stream. I'll be visiting DDR Muchacho. We're gonna go see Dragon Force. Dragon Force! And then Thursday, I would like to do an art stream. I kind of want to get back to doing more art stream stuff. And then I gotta figure out the logistics and the scheduling, but at some point I want to do another marathon stream. You know, we'll start our Elden Ring play, do a little bit of Spider-Man 2, Hardcore WoW. Hardcore WoW.
点数不错，今天就继续翘班吧。等到状态好了，
Make a little bit of progress on Final Fantasy 16 New Game Plus. Yeah. Yeah. Anthony, biggest fan #1. Thank you for the follow. Season 3 is almost there for a while. It is. It is next month. Or, yeah, it's like November 7th or something. I don't think I'm gonna get the 2.5k MMR for Keystone, whatever. I got the 2.2k, just casually playing. I looked yesterday and it was like, there's a bunch of dungeons I just only ran one difficulty type of, or one, like, tyrannical. I think there was like a handful I didn't even try or show up for. I did start slowly doing some of the quests to try to catch up on story, but like I don't like that one of the factions has like a rep gated quest line. It's kind of a bummer. All right. I'm done. Let me go look for somebody to raid. And I guess I'll cut YouTube here too. Thanks everybody that tuned in on YouTube. I appreciate you all. See you later. Bye bye. Bye YouTube. Twitch, hang out for a little bit longer. I'll raid somebody.